What is going on, you lovely ladies and gentlemen of the world? We got some people in S rank. The ranks are slowly filling themselves out. They be climbing. I just realized it's Byakuya and that hurts me. No, I don't like it. I don't want to see it. Don't be showing me the characters that are painfully overpowered, making me regret my character choice. That's where the major aspect of, you know, when I start feeling down about Enkidu and I start, you know, complaining about him more than usual. Damn, he's gonna dash forward, stand there, get 2-seed. All right, I'm sure Wagner's very happy about that. Can't complain. But it's when, you know, like I went through a streak. I think I lost like 12 games in a row, and it all started against like a 95% win rate Phonon on a 20-game win streak, just absolutely destroying me. It's games like that that are gonna be like, man, why do I play this character? Thus leading to me talking shit about him. Same thing with Byakuya, although Byakuya is currently getting his booty whooped. To be fair though, this is Wagner. Wagner is once she actually gets in, she kind of has similar, not because she has that move, not as bad as Enkidu, but similar issues against certain characters in the cast. It can be kind of difficult for her to get in, and it can kind of turn miserable. I just talked about Phonon. Yeah, that's miserable for Wagner as well. But, ooh, got the Assault JC starter, but because it started with an Assault, didn't get the full combo, we keep it safe with 2C. But I do think Wagner is much scarier once she is in. But speaking of being much scarier, much scarier. Interesting, that actually removed all of the webs. That hurts Byakuya then. I'll wait until the end of this round. Actually, well, I should have rewound. Yeah, I should have rewound. Okay, I'll wait till the end of this round, then I'll rewind back. That was brutal. Maximum damage. I wish that this is how much life he had left, so I could have seen the full... Oh, perfect. So right here, she rolls through. No, she did still have to wind up blocking that last one, yeah. But the roll did remove 2 of them, and I kind of surprised it didn't remove the 3rd, but correct me if I am wrong, because it's entirely possible that I am. The way that the roll works is that it's punishable if and only if you don't invuln through anything. If the invulnerability frames actually absorb any hits whatsoever, it becomes unpunishable. In my brain, it's very similar to Azrael's Growler, where if Azrael absorbs a projectile, he remains invulnerable for the entire duration of the move until the recovery frames are over and he's back in neutral. He's unpunishable when he uses that move, and he absorbs a projectile. Same thing with 3D, where as long as you invuln through something, you are invulnerable all the way through, and then you recover and you are unpunishable. But if you use it and you don't actually roll through the active frames of something, then you are punishable at the end. There are like X amount of frames, I have no idea how much, but there are X amount of punishable frames at the end. And so the reason why that would suck for Byakuya is that, you know, he's laying down all this Oki, he's laying down all these webs. Well, you just roll through the webs, and that activates the invulnerability, and that means that roll is now unpunishable no matter what. Obviously, Byakuya can account for that and set up for it, etc., etc., but it's still... That does definitely a bit of an indirect nerf bat to his web setups in the corner, which, IMO, very good thing, because those are absolutely brutal to deal with. Speaking of brutal to deal with, I'm seeing too many Ories. I'm seeing, like I think she is now currently in consideration for one of the best characters in the game. And I'll tell you what, I'm seeing her a lot more often than I've ever seen her before. I'm just saying, baby, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Speaking of characters that are going to struggle to get in against a character that is a struggle to get in against. Just a casual 4400. Just a casual 4400. Mika is dead. Yeah, this character's a problem. Character's a problem. You know what? In fact, I'm willing to say it. I'm willing to stake my non-existent reputation on it. Top 3 character in the game. I said it. I said it, I stick by it. I have absolutely zero evidence to back it up. It's nothing more than a gut feeling. But that is my gut feeling. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Ooh, that was a bad... that was such a late shield. She didn't get punished for it, but it did probably put her in block stun for longer than she wanted to, which wound up led to her getting counter hit. Nice blocks. Yeah, she definitely got to work on these shields, though. That's for damn sure. See, she didn't roll through anything, and she got punished at the very end of it. I think I got my read on it. To be fair, they probably tell you in the tutorial somewhere, and I haven't gone through the last two. There are too many tutorials, man. I'm slowly working my way through them, but there's too many of them. So I haven't gone through the last two, not categories, but the two, like, difficulties. So whatever, I think there's 5 total. So I've gone through, like, novice, beginner. Maybe there's 6 total. Whatever. I haven't gone through the final 2, because I think there's, like, 70 total between the final 2 difficulties. It's too many. I can't sit around for that long. That's it, really? There's only... But... I am excited to see the return of Mr. Pop in Quest, a regular mainstay. Chaos still repping the Chaos. Back in the old Uni days, both Uniclear, Unist, this man has been repping Chaos since the beginning, still repping Chaos. And I definitely recognize him as one of the better players, and right now he is getting quite literally dunked. If that had comboed. Ah, yeah, that's so brutal. That is so brutal. Because it's still a guess, right? It's not like, oh, he just whipped that button. He's definitely going to be going for a command grab here. He could still do, you know, like a really quick normal, low, something. Any number of things. I will never get over how silly the hitbox. I know they gave us frame data, and I'm very happy about that. And they, you know, they've given us a lot of quality of life features in this game that are fantastic, and I love them. And I salute French Bread for giving them to us. But one thing that a lot of fighting games are still not really committing to, that I think they all should, are the hitbox and hurtbox viewers in training mode. I would love to see what the hell the hitbox looks like on Waldstein's 4B. Like, the shockwave that it sends out is just comically large. Okay, nice value lock. He gets to play the game. He's very close. Oh, wait, can he get a kill? He should be able to get a kill because he's going to have... Ooh, this is going to be really close. I forgot about the Infinite Worth EXS. I still think this is going to be close. I don't know damage for Infinite Worth EXS at... Like, I barely know damage. What did I fucking say? What did I say? It was going to be close? And the projectile missed? How? How? So it doesn't activate... Oh my god. Or does he invul through it? I just realized. I didn't quite realize. I guess I got distracted by... Yeah, I got distracted by Chaos doing the chain shift. I didn't notice that was 360C. So I thought that was just a regular old command grab, but he invulned through it. Wow. That's not... I can't believe that. Did they nerf... I know I'm asking a lot of questions because I need to know that. Did they nerf Infinite Worth EXS damage across the board because they made it easier to combo into? Because I have, you know, slowly but surely recognized that they made it so, like, basically you can combo into Infinite Worth EXS in the same way that you can just combo into normal Infinite Worth when you're in Chain Shift Veil Lock. And so I'm wondering if, to compensate for it being easier to land, they also nerfed the damage a little bit. Because that did... every time I've been hit by one, it does seem like it does less damage than I expect. Nice punish. I can be working on that myself. Making sure you're shielding assaults. Obviously that does open you up to other problems if people start empty assaulting on you. But it is a very, very fundamental part of the game. They are designed specifically if you manage to... shield block, excuse me. Nice with punish. If you manage to shield block and assault normal, you get a punish off. See, like, in that kill, I think Infinite Worths do more damage than I expect pretty much across the board, and Infinite Worth EXS do less. And maybe that is just a me problem, but he didn't actually roll through anything, so he got punished. Nice combo. Ball's in a pretty bad spot here. He has 0 meter. He is getting a lot of grid, though. He did manage to get Vorpal. Uses it immediately to fight out of the corner. Unfortunately, he did not fight out very well. He got punished. Okay, good veil off. He managed to escape again. But that was terrible. Okay, even worse combo by Pop and Quest. Still working on it. That was dirty. That was dirty. Who's gonna expect somebody to just voluntarily roll into the corner like that? You're not blocking. You're not blocking that. I'm telling you right now, you're not blocking that. Pet characters remain fair and balanced. To be fair, Chaos has never been that good. I can't talk trash about Chaos being absolutely bonkers. He's probably like the one example I can think of off the top of my head that isn't broken. Like every single other character. In fact, I guess Relius technically hasn't won an Evo, but like a puppet character has won Evo in Persona 4 Arena, in BlazBlue. If Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is there this year, which I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be, Nier has a very, very strong shot at winning that tournament. You let me know of any other puppet characters, but suffice to say, puppet characters in general have a history of just being completely and utterly busted. And poor Chaos is the one exception to the rule that puppet characters must be absolutely broken. Because Relius has never... I don't think Relius has ever been on Carl's level, right? He's always been really strong, but Carl, you can't be Carl. Carl is just goofy in terms of what he's capable of and what you got to deal with. So I should actually mention before this continues going on, I fought my first Londrekia like 2 days ago now. That reminded me that I really need to keep a conscious effort going on if I am struggling with something specific, to save the replay so I can use the replay takeover feature to learn how to deal with it. So I am watching this to learn how to deal with these Rekka chains. And let me tell you, that did not instill a lot of confidence that this Wagner player just sat there and let him Rekka all over her. There's a whole lot of, we talk about nice BP, I was going to say. We talk about the honest mids characters, which I don't think I've ever heard unironically. Just kind of a term that I've grown to hate thanks to the internet, but it is true. Pretty much every single time I hear honest mids X, it is somebody being tongue-in-cheek. But that was pretty much honest mids Wagner pressure. Like, there was no mix-up in there until the very end when she tried to do the charge shield bash for the overhead, and then she just got DP'd. And then she lost the round. That's plus. Good backdash. Another thing that I need to... Woo! That was pretty dirty. I like it. I can dig it. That was sick. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a potential round ender right there. Like, cornering yourself against Wagner. We just talked about this at the very top of the show. We talked about, man, like, Wagner can have some difficulty getting in. It can be a bit of a struggle, but once she does get in, she's going to terrorize you. And, like, you can't just do the work for her. That's exactly what he did. Fortunately, he did manage to fight his way out, but he is grid broken. Not anymore. She still has Vorpal. I think if she does get a hit... That was a really good shimmy, but a terrible normally used as a punish. Thankfully, he still managed to counter hit her first. Wagner, and we're just going corner to corner. Oh yeah, that's fair. Must be nice. Must be nice. Oh, got the grid break again. Are you actually going to do something here? You are not. You are just going to get DP'd for the 17th time in a row. It is non-stop. The Wagner forgot to pump the brakes a little bit, which I can't blame her. You're playing Wagner, man. Like, the temptation to just run forward and try to maul somebody. I've fallen victim to it myself on Enkidu. I'm getting better about it. Slowly but surely, I'm getting better about it. Slowly but surely, I'm getting better about everything. But it is taking me a bit longer than I would like to admit. It's the same thing. Like, I talked about it. I just can't. I do think it is more of an online thing than anything else. I've never learned terribly quickly. There's just something about playing online that makes part of my brain just not function. Nice whiff punish. But it's the same thing where I'm spreading myself too thin. I have 17 things on the list that I need to work on and improve at to get started playing, hopefully at a higher level. And instead of just going down the list, you know, checking them off. All right, I did item number 1, nailed it. We can move on to item number 2. Now I nailed item number 2, let's go on to item number 3, so on and so forth. Instead, I just try to work on all of them at once and wind up making no progress on any of them. Or at least very, very minute progress, which is generally reset when I'm like, oh wait, I need to also work on this thing. And then I focus on that, and then the thing that I was getting a little bit better at before reverts back to where it was. I mean, it's a vicious cycle. That's a terrible trade from Merkava. Step 1 of my stuff that I should improve on is switching to Merkava. Or just switching characters in general. Ooh, I was kind of expecting a double overhead, but I don't know if I don't know enough about Mika, and I wasn't really keeping track of all the airborne activities she'd gotten up to. I was definitely expecting a double overhead, but the Merkava wasn't. He started crouch blocking right after he blocked that charge normal. So I don't know. Oh, he's dead. Is he dead? He's not dead. Now he's dead. I'm slowly but surely getting a little bit more comfortable telling damage thresholds and whether or not somebody's actually in danger. Or if it's fake danger, you know? Oh, that was a nice hit confirm. Damn, okay, Mika. That's unfortunate, though. Bounced so high. Oh, we're talking about unfortunate. She stuck a limb out, got counter hit. That was really nice bait. Even better patience by the Mika to not fall for it. What the hell? Did they give her a lariat move? That's kind of what that... I can rewind. I can rewind. I got to keep it in my head. I can rewind, so let's scope this out really quickly. Really quickly. Oh, is it right here? I think this is it. That is not it. Here it is. They gave her a lariat! That's cool. I can dig it. I mean, it makes perfect sense to give her a lariat, and she got those giant-ass fists as weapons. Oh yeah, there it is again. Nice fake of the charged overhead. That's so beneficial to have for a character to fake. Go like, hey man, and I'm not trying. I know that people are gonna be rolling their eyes every time I talk trash about Enkidu. I'm not saying this as if like Enkidu sucks because of this, but Enkidu doesn't have any charged aerial normals. But he does have, you know, the charge is something that I've been trying to implement and making myself look silly doing because I'm bad right now at keeping track. Oh, that's the one we already saw. I'm bad at keeping track of what normals I've used in pressure and which ones I haven't. Getting better, but still, sometimes I make myself look silly. Doing the fake charge 5C into either 2C or 2A. He does have that. Some characters don't have the access to something like that. You know, it's all give and take. Not everybody doesn't need to have the exact same tools available to them. But so when I do stuff like that, I do have to pretty much just do empty jumps as Enkidu instead of faking the charge. And I do think faking the charge is not really faking it. Doing late charge so that the normal never actually comes out is way more effective than an empty jump. Alright, so Tsurugi, we're just slamming him into the ground. Do it again. I don't know if I like that super usage. I mean, far be it from me to judge an A3 player, because obviously they are playing at a higher level than me, but that just doesn't... Oh, if he had thrown when he saw that green. But it's kind of, you know, if I saw somebody using the same thing on any character that is largely reliant upon being in your face and maintaining momentum, using a move at the end which sends you going backwards and sends your opponent full screen and then resetting neutral, especially in a matchup like this where Kuon's neutral tools are way better. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Trying to do it again. I do think that's just kind of autopilot at this point, which obviously everybody's gonna have that, right? Where they're gonna be doing combos that they may not be thinking about because there's nice grid break. It's the early days of a fighting game. There's a lot to work on. There's a lot to focus on. So not everything's going to be optimal. Very nice anti-air. I think Tsurugi actually has... Can't he use with the... I don't know if it's 3C? If it's from the special... From his stance? But when he, like... What the hell? Rewind! Frame by frame, he's dashing forward, he just dashes under. And he actually got to block it because he was... Oh, I went too far backwards. But because he's holding forward this entire time... Man, I went really far back. Good lord. But he's holding forward this entire time he got to block. He didn't even mean to do that. That was an absolute accident. Oh, the charged... Normal kept him airborne for a little bit longer than Kuon expected, made the normal whiff, got the punish for it, but yeah, so I didn't actually get to see it. But Tsurugi, he like, it's part of his normal combos, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's his, it can't be his 3C, whatever. He slams the shield down, and then kind of punches it upward. I'm pretty sure that gives you enough time to dash underneath for a side switch, for a very easy side switch. Just kind of what I was expecting. Maybe we'll see it. We're going to see it right here. Right here, right now. Right here, right now, right. Man, I haven't heard that song in forever. Is that Fatboy Slim? I'm pretty sure that's Fatboy Slim. Showing my age right now. Because, when was the last... Fatboy Slim most recent song? Oh, he's still making music! His most recent music from 2023. I'm going to have to listen to that. Right here, right now, right here, right now. Alright, sorry, I'll stop. Damn, get in there, Kaguya. I didn't even get to see. I was too busy. You want to hear that new Fatboy Slim song? What is that even? I think that is from that move. I'm pretty sure you can get a pretty easy cross under from that. But it's part of a skit. I can't remember if it's at the end leading into a new song or if it's at the beginning of a song. But it's like somebody calling in. You want to hear that new Fatboy Slim song? Sing it for me. I don't know how it goes. Oh, nice counter. I don't know how that works. I need to learn it. I think, because, I mean, you just saw invincibility, but does it beat lows or does it lose to lows? Oh, that didn't kill, and okay. He just managed to mash out the 2A. I was going to say... He used up all of his OTGs / wall bounces, because they do combine. They're not separate, where it's like, oh yeah, you get 2 OTGs and 2 wall bounces or whatever. You get 2, period. You need to use them already. Oh, nice combo. Got the hard knockdown, gets the corner pressure. What do we do off of that? Nice counter. She cornered herself. That is no good. I like that. Keep her stuck in the corner. I love that Oki. That was disgusting. That's, oh my god, that's too much. That's too much. That's like 4 layers of mix-up right there. That's too much. I've never had to deal with that myself. Maybe I'm underestimating Tsurugi a little bit. I mean, the more... Oops, I just tried to delete that like I'm playing BlazBlue. Ooh, this one's got it. Actually, nah, that's a bit too... Let's go with the Eltnum. I mean, rank doesn't mean a whole lot. It kind of does, though, at this point. It's been long enough that I do think, at the very least, anybody that's at the level that I want to see right now has gotten to B rank. Unless they're just purely stuck in player match, which there are plenty of people that do that. They only really ever play sets and player matches, which is perfectly fine, but obviously those replays wouldn't be showing up here in the first place. So I wouldn't have to worry about them. But I do think that at this point, anybody that is strong, not necessarily top level, but just strong in general, is going to have to hit B rank at least. Just as a reference point, I consider myself terrible at this game, which I think I undersell myself. I think because I hate. If I'm not amazing, I think I suck. Like that's just how it is. But I'm C+2 right now, I want to say, which is right outside of B rank. And like I said, I consider myself to be bad. I wouldn't want to watch replays of myself. And so, like, I'm right there to begin with. So surely. Anyway, enough about that. Let's enjoy the Eltnum match. The character that I know so little, like, basically nothing about. Basically nothing about. I have never, ever had to care about this character. And why is she still not in Melty Blood? That's so rude. Like, you bring back the game she's originally from in the first place, and then you keep her out. Messed up, man. Unless they just want her to be uni-specific moving forward, which I guess is fine. Ooh, what a whiff punish, and gets the full... Even got the reload in between. That was kind of cool. Come on, man. You play the character yourself. You can't be getting caught by those gimmicks. You should know. I mean, that's pretty slow, right? Like, you should know. Had to use the Vorpal. There was no way she was ever going to get grid advantage back before the cycle turned over. That looked interesting. Let me actually see that. That looked kind of funky. Hang on. So it's right there. She just kicks away nothing. It just looks weird. That's not an overhead. I mean, that's pretty fast. But that still, doesn't that look like it should be an overhead? Nice tech. But she just dashed forward. Probably wanted to bait something. Unfortunately, that is one of the risks you take when you try to bait stuff like that. You get close enough for a throw, you might just wind up getting thrown because the person thinks they might be trying to throw you. Damn, that is a very slow animation on that hard knockdown. I need to learn. In fact, can I learn? Like, let me just... Well, let me make sure this actually kills. Really quickly. Because it might not. It killed. Go backwards. Go backwards. Alright, so let me see if I initiate replay assist. Can I then... Darn. I can't. That makes me sad. I was hoping I might be able to look at command list. I need to know what the exact name is for the AB move. How long has this been? Oh, it's been 27 minutes. Let me find... Is there an Enkidu? There is an Enkidu. Have we seen this? I don't think so, but still, that's... Let me scope this out. I mean, it wouldn't really make any sense for this to be the case, but maybe. Why do I have my own? What am I looking at here? And then I want to go to Enkidu. Should be there. Then I want to look through this. Yandere! I know that name. It's really unfortunate that he has not uploaded any replays, but I know that name. Okay, so this one's really old. B3? I mean, B3, almost a million rip. Good enough for me. Let's scope it out. Unfortunately, this Linne might be a little bit out of her depth, but I should watch this too, because Linne... I played a Linne, and she seemed like she might be a bit of a problem. This man makes... I'm pretty sure this isn't a default color palette. This man made Super Saiyan... Not really Super Saiyan. He made Saiyan Enkidu. You just are gonna delay like that? Let him hit you on negative frames? Linne, come on. He just got mauled. At least so far. This has just been pure player diff. Nice counter. Okay, we got the DP. He tried to wake up counter himself, but wake up counter is not that, it's not active. I don't know when the first active frames on his counters actually are, but they're not instant. Oh, and no combos, my dude. I'm here to learn. And I ain't learning nothing. Oh, nice counter hit though. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Never mind. He could have done a slightly better combo. Yeah, this is just, yeah. Yeah. I was here to learn, and let me tell you, that's not a match you can take much away from. I think his is also probably gonna be mad old, right? Yeah, he's A4 now. It's from B+3 against a D2. Shit. I think this is the one that was available, right? No, that was against like something Okoi. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was against Wald. Wasn't the dude's, like, template thing? Merkava. Oh, what a whiff punish, but unfortunately didn't finish his plates. And then he just got outranged. I like the attempt, unfortunately. If he's that far away, 3C's never going to reach, and that's probably one of the easiest whiff punish buttons in the game. He is not looking good for Enkidu. He can still get a miracle counter, not anymore. Okay, drop the combo. He still has another shot. Managed to poke his way out. I'm very surprised that was actually in range. That wasn't, though. He 100% expected it to be. It's hard against Waldstein because those giant-ass claws, like, they just, balance-wise, they can't be part of his hurt box. They take up too much damn space. Imagine if Vald's hurt box actually was that entire length of the screen that his claw is taking up, right? Like, that would just be unfair. Vald would be unplayable. But it does make for very awkward visual moments like that where you're like, oh, yeah, I'm absolutely in range. This is going to land. But it doesn't. It's really difficult to account for. Nice counter. But Vald managed to get out, use the invulnerability. Okay, we got the dash C, but it was too far away. He let it rock, kept it safe. Vald mashed into plus frames. So Enkidu's got a good shot. He's still going to need 2 more solid hits. Nice bait. That's the start. Still going to need 1 more. He dropped the combo, though. He lost his attempt at a good setup. If he had let that rock, I think he would have been able to get it, but he got the grid break, but he can't combo off of his own throws, and Vald just wakes up mashing, gets hit by right in the jaw by that 5A. But yeah, I think because Vald did the late shield, I think if Enkidu would just let the armor, that actually really, that's a part of the move, though, that really pisses me off. I have been trying to use that move more often because the armor is actually incredibly useful. But it's kind of the opposite of what most chargeable moves result in. So this is fully charged. Notice how he knocks him away full screen? If you fully charge the move, you can't combo off of it. I shouldn't say can't. Maybe there is some really obscure way to combo off of it that I have yet to see. But I haven't found a way to combo off of it. But if you don't charge it, if you only partially charge it or you don't charge it at all, you get a full combo from it. It's so weird. Like, that's the opposite. What the hell, man? Sorry, I hate. That is one thing that I wish I could change. Look at that! I mean, I guess you could actually, yeah, you could probably argue that Vald, right up until, like, around here, maybe even right there, he's still in his wake-up frames, right? So it's not that the 2B whiffed, which I do think from that range it still would have whiffed. But I think Vald was still had wake-up and vulnerability. So not as blatant as I initially thought. Shockwave move is so good for... I mean, that has to have helped him massively. Like, in matchups such as this one, against characters who already struggle to get in, now they're going to struggle even more. In matchups, he's going to block that. But fortunately, that is safe. In fact, I think from that range, as long as you're like a character length or so away, I believe Enkidu's infinite worth projectile is plus at points after that. Okay, we'll take the corner carry. But managed to land the 2C counter hit. Unfortunately with this, oh no, he's going to be able to pop. He doesn't even need it. He needed it and he didn't pop it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This Vald has woken up and gotten hit by 5A every single time. Apparently Enkidu, this Enkidu specifically, has figured out the secret to make 5A unblockable. I'm going to have to hit him up and discover why that works. I cannot believe this man did not pop chain shift into anything. Like, obviously, you would probably want to go for a super there, right? But so let me just scope this out real quick, because I do want to... I have a video right now that I am editing, but I don't have quite enough stuff to turn it into a full video yet. I need more. But part of that video thus far has been moves that visually Enkidu's sprite is interacting with the opponent's sprite, but the moves are still whiffing. And so I want to just see, like, his 2A, to me at least, is his biggest offender. Like, right here, I'm almost positive this will not land, but Enkidu's foot will go through Waldstein's foot. There we go, better example. And I think right here, oh, that's still, I would have said that would land. That's kind of, see now, this is the part where we're getting egregious, right? Where it's kind of like, right here, okay, not right there, right here, okay, that's so borderline that you can't really complain about it. You can, I'll find a way, but that's not that bad. But like, right, that, come on now. that's too much. But so the 2B, like I think, okay, no, that one did land. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, that was definitely, I mean, again, right, it's just Enkidu's claws. Oh, he moves forward a little bit when he does that. This is just Enkidu's claws. Like, those are difficult to visually deal with. It makes the character really difficult to play neutral against, specifically because you have just basically the bottom half of his entire arm just doesn't exist. And like I said, for the purposes of game balance, it's absolutely necessary, but it's just one of those things that makes it more difficult to fight the character that you don't have to deal with other characters. So yeah, I would definitely say that that was not a case of 2B being bad. That was a case of Vault, he did it just a teensy bit too early. In fact, is there? No, there's not. Okay, darn. I was hoping there might be, because I think they put this in Grand Blue, I want to say. Definitely in Street Fighter 6. And I think it was there in Grand Blue, but I can't remember 100%. But they show you how many active frames are involved in the move as well. So I was kind of hoping for that, because I would assume this move has basically no active frames. It would have like 1, maybe 2, which makes it really, really difficult to time for Oki. That's usually why you try to go for moves that have a lot more active frames, so that, especially in a case of a game like this where you can delay tech, it accounts for that. It stays active for a long period of time, it allows you to hit things more meaty, so on and so forth. Whereas if you have a move like this, I mean, basically the exact thing that we saw happen, that I commented on, happens, where you do it just a little bit too early, and now you're kind of left out to dry, because now you don't get the meaty that you were expecting to get. You lost your Oki, you might even get punished for it, depending on the move that you decided to use, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's crazy to me. Like, how... That's wild. That's wild.